It's time to dive into this weekend's matchup versus the Giants. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. Now, this weekend is action-packed. There's playoff games left and right, but the one that matters most to us is our Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Who would have thought they would be in the playoffs at the beginning of this season? Not me. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I didn't think they were going to do what they have done this entire season, but that is who we play in Wild Card Weekend, and I'm pumped for it. So let's preview this matchup. Wes Ludford kind of dove through this situation and gave us a little tidbit of what to expect and what this matchup really means. So he starts by saying, the NFL postseason card has been completed and the Wild Card round schedule has been set. The Vikings host the New York Giants on Sunday at 3:40 p.m. at US Bank Stadium, as was expected for the last 2 weeks. This will be a rematch of the Week 16 matchup in which the Vikings beat the Giants 27-24 on a walk-off 61-yard field goal by Greg the Leg Joseph. Okay, overall, the Vikings are a bit better in basic offensive metrics, and the Giants better in basic defensive ones, along with most of the efficiency metrics, including DVOA. Not really sure what that means, but you get it. The Vikings have been historically bad in the DVOA this season, despite their 13-4 record and fourth best PFF grade. In fact, this is the lowest total DVOA the Vikings have had since 2011. Now, the Vikings are better than the Giants in every PFF grading category, but run grade, and are 24 points higher than the Giants in overall PFF grade, team grade. Now, no home team has lost in the playoffs to a team with a 2-point or lower regular season PFF team grade in the last 5 postseasons, 11-0. Okay, now the Giants have the worst overall Pro Football Focus grade for a playoff team in the Pro Football Focus era, going back to 2008. Now, the Giants backed into the playoffs after starting the season 7-2. They lost 2 of their best receivers to injury during the season and have only had 2 of their last 8 games, or only won 2 of their last games. They haven't beaten a playoff team since October, having gone 0-4 against them since. Now, the problem for the Giants is that with the loss of their key receiving weapons, they have trouble putting points on the board. Apart from a dominant performance against a Colts team mailing it in 2 weeks ago, the Giants haven't scored more than 24 points since early October. In fact, apart from the Colts game, they've been remarkably consistent in scoring between 16 to 24 points a game. Now, against struggling offenses, that can be enough, but against better offenses, the losses have piled up. Now, the Giants have also helped to keep games close by not having many giveaways, with the second fewest during the regular season. Defensively, they're not that adept at forcing turnovers either, ranking 25th in that metric. Now, they've been efficient on both sides of the ball in the red zone and have also been defensively on third down, ranking top 10 in all of those metrics, okay? But while they've been mostly efficient, the Giants lack playmakers on both sides of the ball. We've talked about that a little bit here and there. But Saquon Barkley is certainly a top back, and Dexter Lawrence a top defensive tackle. But beyond those 2 Giants, they don't have many top playmakers, like at all. Now, the Vikings entered the playoffs with a couple road losses to division teams in recent weeks that, along with those losses to the Cowboys and Eagles early in the season, temper playoff expectations for them. Now, going 11-0 in one-score games is great, but historically, the DVOA and point differential for a 13-4 team are seen as limiting factors to the Vikings' playoff success. Still, okay, the Vikings are 3-point favorites at home against the Giants, which seems appropriate, as that was the differential in their matchup just a few weeks ago at US Bank Stadium. Now, look, we're 3-point favorites. That doesn't mean a darn thing, okay? Look, we're going into the wild card round to take on the New York Giants at our home field, US Bank Stadium. It's time to lock in, boys. It's time to get a dub. I don't care how you do it, but we have got to come away victorious. Don't let that Week 16 matchup get in the back of your head like, oh, it might come down to a field goal. No, let's blow this team out. Let's absolutely destroy this team. We're all dreaming of a championship, and it starts this Sunday against the New York Giants. So if you like this video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 900 subs, and you can help me reach that. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and SKOL Vikes.